everybody. As you can see, I've been working on closing the store. That's why I haven't been around so much unpacking. Today, we are doing what everybody, since the beginning of all my YouTube, has been asking about is my makeup. As you can see, I have nothing on. I have a little bit of primer on, but that is optional. You could do it with or without. I do it without 90% of the time. So we're going to do that, and we're going to be doing budget-friendly makeup, full face, by e.l.f. Cosmetics. I got everything you need for $42. Editing Breezy here. This is going to be a long video, guys, so sit back, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab your makeup, and put it along with me, and have a great time. Back to the video, where I could show you an example. This palette that I've showed you guys before that I just used on my eyes by Lunar Beauty, I get at Penny's, and you can also get on my TikTok shop. You can get all this makeup on my TikTok shop as well if you have it. Breezy Life 78, and that helps me. It helps me pay the bills. So if you have TikTok, look me up, and you can buy everything, including this, on my TikTok showcase. This is what I use daily, but it's $48 for just this palette. We're not doing that today. We're going budget friendly. We're doing e.l.f. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, get your Breezy Life merch on breezylife.org. It keeps your stuff cold. So here we are. Stay to the end, guys. We're turning this hot mess into something presentable for your Saturday. Are you ready? Some of it I'm going to be looking this way, guys, but a lot of it I'll be looking this way. So this e.l.f. foundation, which is Soft Glam, you can buy this anywhere. You can go to my TikTok shop, or you can go to the drugstore. I got the wrong shade, but what we're looking for, even though I bought the wrong shade, what we're going to be looking for is quality and coverage. I like a matte finish, so let's see if this is going to be the finish I like. If you like a medium finish, or if you like a light finish. For middle-aged people, if you want my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I think a full coverage is best. If you apply it correctly, then it won't settle. If you have a good quality, it won't settle into your wrinkles like you think it will. I think the light coverage gets a little more dry and flaky quickly and will settle in. And that's just my opinion. Don't come after me if you think otherwise. So I apply a little bit to my brush, and I could tell it's a little too dark for me, but we're going to even it out. So I'm going to look this way. Well, I could do it like here. You can see it's the wrong color, but don't get scared. We're going to fix that. It goes on smooth. It's a very nice quality. I think this was like $7 to $10 for this tube. So let's do half a face. And then do the other half so you can see. And I'll get closer. Don't ignore the color. Ignore the color. That was my bad. I have a very in-between skin tone. It's not very easy. I have a very olive skin tone. But I also have a little bit of red. Okay. So we're going to go down the neck a little bit. I like to do that. It helps blend into what you're wearing. If you buy the wrong shade, you blend down towards where your clothes will be, then it works a little bit better. So yeah, we know this is the wrong color, so don't come after me. I get it. But can we look at the color? I'm sorry. This is the unedited, girl. Can you look at the coverage? The coverage looks pretty full to me. I'm not going to be doing concealer. We're going to keep it very basic because a lot of people don't want all that. Okay. So look at the coverage. Don't look at the color. Look at the coverage, not the color. Now here you see my imperfections, my bags, my wrinkles. Yes, you look at this side, and though it is a little off color, you know, you see that it's not, they're hidden a little bit more. Okay, so let's do the other side. Just gonna spread it. Everyone puts their foundation on different. Most of the time, I just put it directly onto my face. But since it's the wrong color, I'm going a little less. And again, you can find this all in my, if you have TikTok, you can go to my TikTok shop at Breezy Life 78 and purchase it there. Every single thing. And pick the right foundation. Don't pull a Breezy. But regardless of the color, we are looking at quality and coverage. pull it down your neck if you want to so you don't get that ring. Like, this is just for show right now. We're not doing... Yeah, I'm not going anywhere with this. It's just a show coverage. Okay. I think we've done good. It's Maximus. They're talking... I was still looking for a house in Ohio. And my realtor found me a rental for now. And I'm waiting to hear back from that. So that's what he's talking about. He's not a happy Max right now. So now we're going to take your little blending egg or ball or whatever you call it. And you're going to blend and you're going to blend and you're going to blend. I go ham on this and blend, blend, blend. Push it in, push it in, push it in. You want that blurred look. You don't want... I mean, you could add concealer under your eyes. I have some, but it's going to look really wanky with this wrong color foundation. So it's going to take a minute. Don't click off. But if you know, blending is a process. It's not something you just do really quick. And no, we're never going to blend it to match me completely, but we're going to blend it to look good. All right. It don't look too bad. See, you can blend and it'll still look okay. Like when you blend, you might look, oh my God, when you put the foundation on, whoa, that's really off of your skin tone. But once you get it in and you get it blended and all that, it's not as bad as it was in the beginning, right? We're not looking too bad. So I am a blender. I like it blended. Get under that chin. Hit your neck. Hit everywhere. Like I know I'm no Jeffree Star, who I love, who is an inspiration. To me, I love his videos. We're not that way. He's a trained makeup artist. I'm an everyday girly just like you, helping you out if you have any questions about makeup. I've been doing it for, I'm not going to say. So what do we think? I think we did a pretty good job. So there's our foundation, guys. It's starting to look a little more like the Breezy you know. So next we're going to use e.l.f. Prime and Stay powder, and it is gonna help even this out, bring it down a little bit towards my skin tone. And that's how you do it. Sometimes if you buy the wrong foundation, it's okay, because if you have your pressed powder from your old makeup, sometimes you could bring it down a notch to match you. And people ask on my TikTok where I get my brushes. This brush is made out of dinosaur bones. It's so old. This brush has been with me since I was probably 20-some years old. And you can tell it's old and gross. But I keep it. I clean it. I love it. But I guess since I'm doing more makeup videos, I should probably get a new brush. People are like, what is that gross thing? So I like a lot of makeup. I am one of those girls. You don't have to do exactly what I do with the amount of stuff that I use. Go to when you see it look good. Go to when you think the coverage looks good. You don't have to do what I do. But if you want my opinion on what to use, that's what I'm here for. You know, I know some of my subscribers are younger, and if this isn't your jam, I understand. You know, this one's a little more towards us middle-aged girls. So there's our powder, and it did bring it down a notch, don't you think? It brought it a little more towards my tone. So would I throw this away? No. Would I wear a higher collared shirt with it? Absolutely. So when I bring my makeup down and my collar sits here, so I don't have to put makeup all the way down to your boobs. Yeah. But I have a Breezy Life shirt I wanted to show you guys at the end. Stick around, guys. And this is a process. You're going to want to see. That was the e.l.f. I don't have my glasses on. Prime and Stay powder. I think it does a good job. See, I can say it on here on TikTok. I can't say it. My usual powder is a L'Oreal True Match. I could have used that, but I'm showing you guys all e.l.f. all budget friendly. This is like $15 to $18 in the drugstore. Oh, my feet. And the e.l.f. is much cheaper. So I'm showing you guys just what you could do if you're new at makeup and you want to give it a try. Why not? You know, try e.l.f. So this is the e.l.f. Sorry, I'm drinking Pepsi. Everyday Smoky palette. And it's e.l.f., but its subcategory is Perfect 10 eyeshadow. And this is the smoky, but it comes in many, many, many different colors. This is it. And it has a lot of pigmentation, and that pigmentation stays. Let me show you. So what we're going to do on the brow bone is this one. We're going to brighten it up. We got to brighten our eyes up, middle-aged girlies, because some of us, me especially, I get dark in here. And that happens to all of us, most of us when we get older. So we want to brighten it up. We definitely want to brighten it up, which is why I don't do any lower liner at all anymore, because I am one of the girls that gets dark here. Not everybody does, but I do. I need some cucumbers or something in my life. I don't have a lot of stress in my life right now, so I'm a little more darker than usual down there. So I want bright. I'm going to get it better on my finger better. Here we go. I just apply it with my finger. You could totes use a brush. I'm having trouble seeing. Light might be a little too in my face. Hold on, guys. I try not to pause these ones or take too many cuts because I don't want you to think I messed around with the makeup in any way, because I don't want you to see I'm using the e.l.f. So I hit this on my brow bone and it lightens it up. See? You get a little bit of a lighter look. All right, don't judge me. This might be an old wives' tale, but I'm not in my bathroom, so I have to use my finger. I like to wet the makeup a little bit. It goes on a little better. See how it went on a little better after it got wet. And you just want to hit that. A lot of, like, some women don't have, they have more hooded eyes. If you have a more hooded eye, you just touch, like, underneath your eyebrows. Just add a little bit wherever you can if you have a more of a hooded eye. To brighten it up. Look how much brighter, then how much different it looks already. I'm kicking the phone. All right, so that was, and it's very pigmented. You might not be able to see it real good, but that's this one. Again, this is the smoky palette. So we're gonna take our brush, and I can't tell you, people want to know the brushes. This is another dinosaur bone. It's from like my teenage years. Hold on, someone's coming in. All right, sorry about that. Someone came in. So we're going to do our eyelid. So what I usually do is I just wet. I don't mind my bathroom. Don't judge. I know you're going to judge. You're like, oh, that's so gross. But I clean my brushes. Like, get out of here. So I just do that. And this one is screaming my name right there. It looks like a dust. They don't break them down in the colors on e.l.f., but that looks like a nice dusty rose. And be perfect for a Saturday where you're daytime, you're not trying to be too like smoky eyed. And we'll get better with the lighting and the background, but when you're in the middle of trying to move stuff, you have to do what you could do, and this is all I can do right now. So I think we did good. Get every corner. You can push it up your brow bone a little bit. We are going to be putting makeup in that crease, so but you could do whatever you want. So what's everyone doing this weekend? I'm going to be cleaning my store out, and it's such a process. Such a process. I'm kind of in limbo right now between if I'm going back to home to Ohio or if I'm staying in Florida. I know I'm trying to get up there for my mom and dad for the holidays, or if not, I have to wait till spring. So there is the... It looks similar, but it's not. But that's okay. If your brow and your eyelid match, like, who cares? Like, honestly, who cares? So now we're going to the crease. And your crease, girlies, if you don't do the crease, or you don't, I've never tried the crease but want to now, you can go, I like to go a little bit darker so it's a definition. You don't have to do definition. You could do a lighter color there. I'm going to go with this color right there, second to the end. It just adds a little bit. And it's not, and this is not as dark as you see me normally when you're watching me do TikTok or YouTube. I have to do it over here, guys. So I'll try to keep it here. So what I do is I start like this, and then I bring it over. I start like this. You want a decent brush when you do this, so it stays in the crease. It doesn't flop around onto your eyelid. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard to do without glasses. And everybody go, why don't you just get contacts? I hate contacts. I hate contacts. I hate them. I've tried them. They itch. So then we're going to do this one. Looking cute, guys. Go ahead, middle-aged girls, if you have any questions or anything you want me to just concentrate on with one video. This is a long video. It's a full face. It's a half an hour. See the definition you're starting to get? See it? Brow bone, lid, crease. You could do this, guys. No, I'm doing it slow. I can usually put my makeup on a lot faster, but I'm doing it with you to show you. So we're looking at the look at that. Now you have some depth to your eyes. Let me back away from the light. Now you have some depth to your eyes, right? I have to talk a lot, so I have to drink a lot. I think that looks good. Now the next one is, this light is just so much right now. It's hard to see. Whatever. All right, so I guess bring it back. This is e.l.f. brand liquid liner, and I know people are going to say I am scared to death of liquid liner. I've been doing liquid liner since 1996, so I'm very used to it. I've tried this e.l.f. brand. It's good. It's good. But if you're a beginner with a liquid liner, get the e.l.f. You could also get, because on here I can talk about other brands, or you could do the Wet n Wild's what I usually wear, but I want to do all e.l.f. They look like this. But like I said, if you're a beginner, you want to check to make sure that your liquid liner comes with not a felt tip. You want to get a brush. Put it next to my cheek. You want to get a brush. Because a felt tip, that is for advanced people, 100%. Even though I've been doing this for more than half my life, I don't like the felt tip. Some people can work it like magic. I can't. I need the brush. I need to be able to control. There's no give to a felt tip. Where a brush, you can kind of move it with your, however you want. So let's get this going. So I'm going to have to use this mirror, guys. I'm sorry. So I just it's hard to do while I'm talking. Hold on. So it's a lot easier to do when I was younger. The skin didn't move with you. Now as you get older, the skin on your eye moves. All right, now I do a winged eyeliner. I'm going to get it on there, and then I'll try to show you how I did it. Sorry, don't click off. You got to be patient. This isn't my favorite brush in the whole wide world, but I like the Wet n Wild brush a little bit better. But the actual eyeliner is really good. See, there's like a dip in the middle here that I can usually get with the other brush. All right, so that's not bad. If you feel like, okay, so what I do, it's so hard to look into this light. What I do is you start in here. You start in here, and then you pull in, and you kind of direct it towards, I do mine towards up this way instead of this way. Because I want mine to flow with my makeup. It's as simple as that. It's just too hard without my glasses to do in the phone, guys. I'm sorry. But that's pretty much it. If you're afraid, practice. Just buy this cheap Wet n Wild or e.l.f. and practice on yourself. Go light in the beginning. I'm trying to get it so you can see it. Go light when you first put your line on. Close your eye and pull it out. Open your eye, fill it in. Do it a couple times. It takes a couple times to get it on there. You're not going to get it on there in one swipe. Especially when you can't see real good. Close your eye. Hit that outer edge that you want pointed up. So it's a little bit thicker because you want it a little bit thicker as it hits the outside of your eye. I do anyway. Everyone's different. If you're watching this, let's keep the comments nice. You put your makeup on your way. I put my makeup on my way. But we all get to the same result, right? What we're looking for. Okay. So I did mess up on right on the inside. But once you put once you put mascara on, that's hidden. It's totally hidden. So I'm not a big fan of this brush, guys. I'm sorry I'm taking some time here. It seems like a little bit longer to apply. But you'll get there. And it just adds a little bit more depth to your eye. I'm going to stop there because the golden rule is if you don't get it exactly how you like it and you keep going over it and going over it and going over it and going over it, you're going to mess up. I did on my TikTok live this morning. I was luckily is when in between, like there was a bunch of people and then there was a lull where it was just me and my mom talking. And I hit an eyelash and it made my finger jump. And I got a black streak up my eye, like right there. I washed my face so I could do it for you guys too. But we're starting to get there. I mean, like, I think I would prefer my Wet n Wild. But it doesn't look bad. Eyebrows. Everybody is talking about the eyebrows. And this is the e.l.f. I don't know. It is e.l.f. Instant Lift Waterproof Brow Pencil. I was out without glasses on. You get double end. One end you get a brush, which is useful, and the other end is the actual makeup. Okay, so you guys want to know how you do your brows. In the very beginner, novice, you just want to fill them in. I didn't start filling in my eyebrows till I got older because they started, for whatever reason, getting lighter, like, I don't know. But there are different shades. Mine is the deep brown. You can get, there's from blonde to black. You can go anywhere in between. I have dark brown because in reality, that's what my eyebrows were. So that's what goes best with my face. So I'm going to, so hard. I'm going to try to do it so you can see it. I just lightly touch it and I pull up. Can you see? And you just fill it in, guys. Don't press overly hard. You're going to look like you drew them on. I don't manicure my eyebrows like a lot of people do. Like nowadays, the younger kids, I just keep them at a decent shape. And then if I feel like they're getting too fuzzy, what you do is, I'll do it with this. You can brush them this way. All right. And then you brush it straight up. This is an old school way of doing it. And mine aren't too bad right now. But if you see strays sticking up over once you pull it up, like longer ones, that's what you trim. If you were interested in that at all, that's the way I've known since I was a little girl. And I'm sure there's different ways of doing it now in the 2000s, but back in the 1900s, that's how we did it. That's it. Then you want to do the other one. You're just adding a little bit of filling in the blanks here. We're not, and then helping define the shape. You're not going like ham on. You don't want to look like Tammy Faye Baker in any way, shape, or form. Beautiful girl went nuts with her makeup. We all know. You're just trying to look natural by filling in the blanks, right? You know that's right. And again, just get yourself some cheap stuff. You don't even have to get e.l.f. You just go there and go to LA Colors. Go to Wet n Wild. Go to all those things and find something cheap and practice with it. Like I said, I am no pro, but I do put makeup on. So, and I've been putting makeup on half my life. I just use this side to maybe, it kind of spreads out the clumps. And this isn't e.l.f., but if you want to try, because I fell in love with this, I keep kicking the camera. I fell in love with this product. And you can get any eyebrow gel. Where you at? There you are. I got this from one of those unboxings we did. It said Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Eyebrow Gel. Remember I said, what do you do with that? But I'll tell you what. You can get any. You don't have to get Anastasia. But it is in my TikTok showcase. If you have TikTok, Breezy Life 78. You just put it on. Let me try to use the mirror too. After you do it, and it holds, and it keeps them down. And it makes them look a little bit better. To me. I mean, I don't know if you can really tell the difference, but I feel like it does. All right. This is almost empty, so I'm probably not getting the full effect. I don't know. So what do we think? So far, so good. We're starting to look like ourselves here. Where is it? There it is. You usually see me in my maroon lipstick, which is, I'll show you what it is. Maybe. And maybe I'll show you that instead of this, because it's this is the e.l.f. Spicy Sienna, and I did it with the TikTok one. It's really pretty, but it's not a long wear. It's very pretty on if you're not going to go have a drink or, you know, whatever you do. But it's very pretty on. But if I want to put something on that's going to last for the rest of my day, whether I have a drink or not. Oh, come on. Don't make me look stupid right now. Where are you at? Oh, people are going to click off. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, my gosh. I found the wrong one. I'm acting like I can read that right now. Well, if you want more tips for makeup and everything, get on TikTok. Go to my page, and I've been doing a lot of makeup reviews lately. Plus a lot of lip syncing. Are you absolutely kidding me right now? Where's my lipstick? There it is. So this is Revlon. You can buy this in the drugstore. After Hours. This is the lipstick you see me in all the time. That's how much I use it all the time. So you can buy this at the drugstore. Full disclosure, I am a smoker, so my lips are a little more wrinkled than everybody else's, so I try not to get too close to the camera. This is not in my TikTok shop, but it is at your local Walgreens or Walmart or CVS. So now we're starting to look a little more like Breezy. You can put that signature lipstick on. All right, last, and this is e.l.f. Lash Extender. Okay, I did this with the TikTok one. It is a good, budget friendly mascara compared to like what I usually use, which is Anastasia or Kylie or whatever. It has a really nice fine brush, but you have to have patience because it is a budget brand. It goes on a little bit slower. And I just washed my face, so I can't promise you're going to get a full look. I don't think I did my eyelashes. Only I washed them real good. I could feel it. Shoot. All right. Can you hear my cat? La la. I hear you, Snookums. You come see Mama? You want to say hi to her friends? So we have it on here. Like, I don't know how good it's going on because I didn't wash it off. What are you doing, Lala? I don't curl my eyelashes. I don't feel like I need to, but... So I like to go into the corners and pull the lashes out because that's how my makeup's angling. If you don't do the crease, you can do whatever you want with your... Oh, I did not wash off very good on my mascara. I'm so sorry, guys. That's so my fault right there. But, like, if I was pulling it out, I'd pull out these tips. I want to pull it towards that wing. I want to pull it towards where the eyeshadow ends. So, all right, I did a really shitty job washing this off, guys. Sorry. Well, anyway, there's the mascara. I'm not going to waste your time on it. I promise next time I'll do a better job washing it off. Well, here we are. This is your full face of e.l.f. Now, I feel like we did a little bit. My eyeliner could be better. Oh, my God. I got to get my table set back up. Oh, you want to see my shirt? This is going to be available soon in the Breezy Life, breezylife.org. All of the koozies are there. They are there and ready to be shipped. So now we're going to do the finish off the breezy look. So I like doing makeup and I like talking and doing a full face. Right now, we have to do a little more budget-friendly stuff instead of hauls until I can get to a place where I can get stuff delivered and start making some income since my store closed. I got to watch every penny. So we're going to be doing a little bit of makeup. I hope you guys enjoy that. We might be doing a lot. Maybe we'll do a live with makeup and I could talk to you, and maybe Max didn't talk to you. This shouldn't be too bad. I've already done this once today, but I need a haircut so bad. I need to trim my ends. They are so naughty and dry. Ugh. Okay. So. And I got some highlighter coming. You know, a little more advanced stuff that I still have to learn how to use. Before I show you. Like, I've done highlighter before. And it was alright. People go, you know you have glitter on your face. I'm like, I know, it's supposed to be there. So I hope I was entertaining enough for you guys. Makeup, it takes a little bit more concentration than just opening something. But I like it. I hope you guys enjoy a little change of pace until I can get some income coming in and we could do some unboxings for you. But I hate not to be around while you guys are just sitting there waiting for me to make some content. I had to really think about it. On TikTok, it's free. You just go on there and lip sync. YouTube's a little bit of a different beast. So if you have TikTok, you can download it, and I'm Breezy Life 78. If you haven't wrote it down yet, and you can go right to my showcase and my glasses. You can go right to my showcase and buy pretty much everything I just talked about. There it is. There's Breezy, the Breezy you see in every single video. We went from slob kebab to here. There she is. So that is my full face of makeup. This is the longest video I've ever made that's not alive. I hope everyone stuck around to see it to the end. This is e.l.f. This is not the usual makeup I wear, but it's showing you could do a really nice look on a budget-friendly budget. That makes sense. On a budget, with a budget in mind, maybe. I don't know. So there you go. See, do you remember when I put that foundation on and it looked really, really off? Does it look really off now? No, look. Does it look really off? Even in my mirror, which is a different lighting, it doesn't look bad. Does it look really off as it did when I first put it on? No. No, because we blended, we mixed, we put the correct powder on top. So go check it out. You can go to the TikTok shop and get it, or you can go to if you want to go to your drugstore, just write this down, guys. I'll do it real quick and then we'll go. The eyeshadow is Everyday Smoky Perfect 10 eyeshadow. Oop. That's what it looks like. And that's on the back. But they have different ones. If you're blue-eyed, they got a beautiful blue-eyed palette. I would say this is more for like brown or hazel eyes, but you know, anyone could pull these colors off. The foundation is a Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Mine's a medium. Long-lasting, buildable coverage. That's what the packaging looks like. You can write that down. Find your own shade. They had about 1 million of them. This is e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder Light Medium. And that's what took that wrong foundation and made it into something that looked better on my face. Yeah, but it does not come with a press press thing. Little puff. A puff. I got it. That's mine. Make sure you do the best you can. Don't mess up like I did. Actually, I thought it was okay, but once I really got it out into the sunlight, I'm like, I don't think this is right. But since I bought the right finishing powder, it lightened it up, and we look a little more tuned in to what we really look like. So this is that. And this whole thing I'm showing you was $42. So it's kind of an unboxing. But I'm going to be using it and using it and using it and using it to show you guys stuff. What else? Oh, our eyebrows. And this is probably my favorite thing. These are not the longest lasting things ever if you do makeup every single day. But they're a decent quality. And it's the dual-ended e.l.f. Eyebrow. Mine is dark brown. Well, I kind of smushied that a little bit. Or deep brown, I should say. And then it comes with the fluffer on the other side. It helps define the look. You don't have to get this. I don't use this all the time. I usually use, like, with the, like, before all these unboxings, I just use a stick. And sometimes it was an eyeliner a brown eyeliner stick. You know, just use your imagination. If that eyeliner stick that matches your brows is like 79 cents and this is $4, but that matches just the same, get the cheaper one. You're experimenting. Have some fun with it. The eyeliner is e.l.f. I'm going to say this is good, but I am also going to say the Wet n Wild. I use black. I'm going to say the Wet n Wild was a little bit easier. I don't want to answer the call. Okay, am I back on here? Oh, this new phone freezes my video. If it froze, I'm sorry. So you have the Wet n Wild. I think the brush on it's a little more manageable. It wouldn't have taken me that long. I like this brush a little bit better than the e.l.f. brush, but I like both eyeliners the same, like the quality of them. But what I'll do is, like, I'll use this brush on this with this makeup when I finish this, you know, whatever. But if you can find the Wet n Wild with the brush in your local drugstore, they're not everywhere. Actually, I get this off of Amazon. You can find this at Walmart, or you can find it in my TikTok shop, whichever one. If you want to run out and do this and try it today, go to Walmart. That's where I got all of it. If you want to support me and the little local business, you can go to TikTok at Breezy Life 78. Has a little red X on there at the end of it. Go to my showcase and purchase all this stuff. It's pretty much the same price. You just got to wait longer. And so if I did that. Mascara. This is the mascara I used. Oh my God, my eyes shit like a crazy person. This is e.l.f. Lash Extender. Beautiful packaging. Love the coloring. Not loving the product as much as I would want to. But it works good. That's a nice brush, a thin bristle. It's going to get everything. The pointy to get your ends. I do like that. I'm just so used to my Anastasia Beverly Hills. I mean, look at the difference. That's quality, but that's also money. If you might just have to go over a couple times with the e.l.f. one to give you the same effect, but I prefer that. That's it, guys. I think I did everything. Get yourself some cheap brushes, too. You can get e.l.f. brand brushes I saw at the Walmart for $11 or $12. You get the whole set. You remember when we were growing up, guys, and it came with those little, I don't even know if they do that anymore, do they? I don't know. The little tiny double-ended spongy things. Like, I mean, they work, but if you have the money and it's in your budget, spring for a set of brushes. And if you have any questions on how to use them, put it in the chat below. Comment, I'll help you out. For sure. When I use my L'Oreal True Match, instead, I don't use a brush. It comes with a little puff, and I use that. I like to get in the nooks and crannies. A lot of like the gurus, they use puffs too. But watch. Like I could already see a little shine. So with the puff, you could just press it on, opposed to like brushing it on. Now I see a little bit of dark circles under my eyes. I don't do mascara under my eyes. Again, I don't do anything dark under my eyes because all that does is accentuate the dark circles under my eyes. Not every girl has that. I'm almost 50. My birthday's next Wednesday, so they don't have it. Not everybody has that under their eyes, but I do. So I've been not putting anything dark under my eyes. So that's everything, guys. You go to Walmart and buy it, or if you want to support a little business right now, go to my TikTok shop or my TikTok showcase. At Breezy Life 78 over there on TikTok. Go into my showcase and you can buy all this stuff. If you don't want to wait and you want to get started right now, get your butt over to Walmart. Get some brushes. Just write all this down, or get something that you like. And if you have any questions, put it in the comments. I'll be happy to help you. It's not a problem. Our next one will probably be a little bit more makeup, but not a 40-minute video. And if you've made it this far, you're a true Breezy Lifer. And you saw the beginning look to the end look. And I think we did a nice change, don't you think? I think so. This is the girl you're used to seeing. That was not. All right, guys. I love you very much, and I'll see you as soon as I can. Wait, what do I used to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. Bye.